Good morning. It's noon, but I'm awake now. This is the first episode of what I am going to call Fashion Reads with a Z, because I like Z's. And it's just gonna be me reading a magazine and sharing opinions or not opinions or just whatever I want on this magazine. Enjoying a cup of tea. Prop being tea is two things. I want to make this like a morning kind of thing, you know, first of the day, kind of like a hey, what up, it's you and me, very chill kind of thing. But I drink depression tea, you know. I get Chinese herbal meds that you have to mix with tea, and I usually start my day off with it. So I'm not gonna the thing about like having tea is this pushing the connotation of what I'm reading as gossip rather than an intellectual moment of opinions on a fashion article, you know? Does this just make it a little too pushy? But as the great Miss Nordberry once said, I'm a pusher, Katie. I'm a pusher. What I'm gonna do with Fashion Reads is that I'm going to drop a pile of magazines down and I'm gonna pick one. And that's the magazine I'm gonna read. So, yeah. Just gonna... Ooh! This feels like matte paper. It's thick. Newer press, like newer cuts. Like this is like that thick paper all the way through, like the book. Like, are the pages matte? I bet they are. Wait, no, they're slightly glossy. Is this is the GQ style Ezra Miller, isn't it? It is! Oh. Scratch my armpit. Okay, so I went about thinking that the camera from up top and show you like what I'm reading as I'm going through it, or take the painstaking amount of time to scan the pages on my scanner as I go through this. What did you think I picked? What do you think is gonna make it more high quality, interesting video? I'm an overachiever and I work very hard. I don't slack off. I put a lot of work into everything I do. The whole tea part of this feels kind of like, you ever watch Kick the PJ's slurp videos? This kind of feels like that, but I don't think it is. PJ, you know, if I'm taking your whole jazz, let me know. We have Saint Laurent Paris, Travis Scott, YSL19, Summer 19, YSL.com. I like a jacket. I like a nice jacket. When I went to the Saint Laurent in Harajuku in December of 2018, which is, it's February now, so it's a little out of season already, they had a lot of embellishment, like organized embellishment like this. I like it. You never go wrong with a good jacket, I guess. We have Gucci. Gucci Gothic. Gucci Gothic. We need to stop this now. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna take 15 minutes to say it. Just don't. There's a turtle, skunk, and a goose, a geese, a gaggle. A lot of. This is a lot more punk than goth. Did anyone tell them that? Did anyone tell them goth people don't always do leather and spikes? Did anyone at the Gucci Gothic meeting make that observation? Dior and Cause, but they don't actually put Cause on here. You just have to know it. It's cute. Cause makes cute stuff. I'd buy this at Bloomingdale's. I really wanted a Dior branded sweater that bad. Tudor. Cute blonde lady. Is that Gaga? Oh my god. It's Gaga. Wow. I mean, Gaga in a white dress. Nice watch. Hermenegildo Zegna.
Javier Bardem and Dev Patel, Madrid. Watch the series on Xenia.com. Oh! Looks familiar! Are they... Okay, so it's like directors, right? It's like artists wearing Xenia. Like offset camel-y brown. Was that burnt sienna? It's cute. I like it. Again, I'm buy it at Bloomies. Laurel... Is it a P? Or no? Laurel Liana. Liana? Laurel Liana? Laurel Piana. Yeah, okay. Cute little P. Tweed or wool or knits in general. Buy it at Bloomies. Breitling, 1884. Watch it. I'm gonna say this now. I'm probably gonna skip the opinions on a lot of watch ads. Watches are watches. They're nice when they're nice, and those shoots pay when they pay. Oh. Is there a reason you want to be so opinionated? Let's see what Levy thinks about Hugo Boss. Opinion? He just, like, you know? So, Hugo Boss. Is it appropriate for Hugo Boss to have a strong, white-jawed male on their... I'm just gonna stop there. It's Levy. Woolrich, American Soul since 1830. 1830. 1830. 1830? If we're gonna go back that far, what is your brand? What? I'm gonna... Wool. Rich. The original outdoor clothing company. History of Woolrich. History of Woolrich. It says here, John Rich builds the first woolen mill in Plum Run, PA. Say that 5 times fast. Plum Run, PA. Immigrated from England. John Rich immigrated from England, started his first woolen mill, then traveled to local lumber camps and farms, selling woolen fabrics, socks, coverlets, and yarn from his... He's just as bored with this history, because why? Okay, here's where my... Woolrich was around during some shit with, like, the... I'm not gonna get all political in this video, but there's a Native American tie there that I think is very interesting, and I feel like it could be researched into, looked into, you know? Mont Blanc watch ad, Lexus, Jack Victor, tailored at Montreal, Gucci timepieces. Ooh, I don't know, looking at a crystal ball, you know. It's cute to be an edgy witch now. Sure. Levy, I'm gonna let you out. Oh. Gucci fooled me into reading a watch ad. GQ Style, Holiday 2018. Oh, look at Ezra. Look at him. Outfit is so fucking choice. Before I compliment Ezra's outfit, let's wait till I get to Ezra's section of contents. More watch ads. Another watch ad. Letter from the editor. The Ram Das reader. So the editor of GQ Styles on a spirituality kind of tip here. So this issue, rather than trying to write something profound in this space, I'm sharing my annotated Ram Dass bibliography. Some of the books are out of print. Okay. Will Welch, editor-in-chief, GQ Style. So this GQ edition is spiritual. Okay. Next, Brunello Cucinelli. Brunello Cucinelli. Watch app. Ooh. I'm not gonna give my take on men's fashion
Right now, GQ has a whole section called What to Wear Now, the 25 Fly Fashion Pieces, 15 Art and Design Gifts, starring YG Holiday Wish List. I'm not going to give my opinion on men's fashion right now. And we have our first GQ article interview kind of thing. Well, I don't think I can read this entire article in like the time span this video is supposed to be. So let's just say YG's quote that is front and center. You gotta stay in point in everything in life. It's better than just the streets. It's bigger than just the streets. You gotta stay on point in everything in life. It's bigger than just the streets. Yeah. You gotta stay on point in everything in life. It's bigger than just the streets. Profound. 3 labels on fire. Footwear edition. A lot of saddleback. Fancy dress shoes. You know, leather bound and stitched. Oh! A watch ad, but with Pendleton. Pendleton print is making such fucking rounds right now. Pendleton print is on trend right now within the high fashion world, not in the ready-to-wear world. It made its rounds back in like 2012 with Zoomies, right? And like Tilly's. Everyone had Aztec print, right, which was not too far off. It's like Pendleton woven, which is like what defines the Pendleton look is that it's a woven, thicker, knitted, like it looks like a blanket. It's been everywhere. We went to Japan. We saw someone in like Shinjuku, and there was just a guy with like a Pendleton long coat and a wide brim flat hat. Like very 1800s. It's so odd. It's becoming popularized right now. You know, Native American, I guess it is trending. It's uncomfortable to say considering we've been here the entire time. But I just hope people really approach these textiles with grace and understanding of what those textiles come from and the history of those textiles, you know? Watch ad. Watch ad. Really big watch ad. A like 6-page watch ad. Artists. I don't have time to read every artist's little take here, so let's just introduce who's here. We have Robert Nava of Brooklyn, cute dinosaur. We have Devin Shimoyama, Pittsburgh, love it, love the colors. Emily Mae Smith, Brooklyn, super groovy, super 70s, super fucking disco. Joe Roberts, San Francisco, beautiful, like kind of offset Bambi, kind of like offset childhood, kind of like a little like childhood but like uncomfortable. I like it. The Wood Worshippers of Black Creek. Yeah, it's furniture. Big furniture ad. Big ol' furniture piece. Furniture's hot. Furniture's hot, but you gotta afford it. Furniture's hot, but you gotta afford it. Furniture's hot, but you have to afford it. The Unified Theory of Ramdas. So it's an article about this man, the noted Harvard psychedelic explorer Dr. Richard Alpert, who was transformed into Ramdas, which is this spirituality belief, by a Hindu guru in the foothills of the Himalayas. He then came back to the States with a vision of spirituality that transformed hippie America. Now, the message of this 87-year-old teacher who keeps both images of Barack Obama and Donald Trump on his altar has taken on a profound new resonance. I want to read the article. Probably meant to do this one off camera. It's pretty long and lengthy. Okay, to the man of the hour, everybody. Ezra Miller. Ezra. Okay.
I got cookies.
Oh. Say hi to everybody. Ezra's entire, like, you gotta do that right now? Oh my. I have to talk to you off camera about this, like, GQ magazine, because I'm like, if I talk about it here, I'm gonna go for, like, hours. The editor of this magazine, he didn't really, like, write a message of what, like, this issue is about. All he said was that, like, he's super into, like, this Hindu spirituality thing, and here's, like, some books you should read. There's a big feature of some guy that taught him these things, and I'm very uncomfortable because it's just white people being like
Trying to find
like-
themselves in other cultures.
yeah, and I don't know how to explain that. Ezra Miller is described as with intense good looks and recurring roles in the Harry Potter and DC Comics universe. Ezra Miller seems primed for a familiar kind of Hollywood success, but it turns out he also plays in a genre queer rock band. Again, they put genre queer in quotes, rock band and gender blind taste in clothes, and lives not in Silver Lake but on a farm in Vermont. Please God, tell us the next generation of movie stars is going to be more like this. By Allie Jones. I'm an opinionated person. I have opinions about the way that whole thing was written, but apparently they, in a really long ass sentence, just said Ezra has an incredible sense of style that is fluid. Gender blind is first outfit. Ooh, I love a glossy black lip. I love that. Kind of like a 1920s war nurse going on, but chic. Ooh, the boots are kind of, it's like, looks like shark skin, you know, like that shiny gray. I fuck with that. Second look, Ezra in a knitted crop top and suede camel pencil skirt with a pink faux fur trench, like heavy trench, like thick trench with like big buttons. That's cute. I like it. I get it. I almost wish though, because I see where it's going, but I feel like if he did, I like the high waist. I think it's a very feminine shape, but I think if he did like a high waisted tight camel pants, suede pants, that would be a very beautiful blend of like feminine, yeah, outfit. Oh, look at this! Oh, Mother Mary Magdalene. This is the nun that would hit me on the wrist with a ruler and then hug me after and tell me it's okay. You can just pray it away.
Flashback.
Flashback. Oh, the red lip pulls this together. I love me like a heavy look, but like heavy drape. Drape's right. Draping matters. Draping matters. You always drape it. Magic is real. Did you know that? He says learning across table, it's very dangerous. If Ezra is a wit, we need to talk. If Ezra is a pick up my universal message, honey, and hit me up in the DMs. This is a cute outfit. It's high-waisted pants. See, high-waisted pants go hard. They're very nice pants. Anyone can wear high-waisted pants. Again, crop, high waist, cute jacket. It's very put together. Very warm, very cozy. A lot about his personality, which is, I think it just shows, this whole thing just shows his personality, which is just like chic shapes, a little moody, a little cool, a little Peter Murphy. I like it. This is cute. It's like acid wash jeans, but acid wash outlining. So custom acid wash, not full wash, like placed bleach, which I think is nice. And again, suede. He has an impeccable sense of style because he kept it things like thorough throughout the whole book. It's like a stitched suede crop. It's like the full form of a traditional jacket. Cute. Like skin stitched together. It looks like if you skinned a human and then put them together. I like it. Oh, we have Miss Nordberry. Ezra Miller as Miss Nordberry. I'm a pusher, Katie. I am a pusher. And then Ezra's cover look. I don't know why it doesn't have its own page, but Ezra's cover look, which is a, I'm not sure if it's faux or print or if it's on a silk. It almost looks like it's on a silk because the way the light's kind of hitting it, but it's a long trench with a tiger print. I think goes pretty fucking off, and a low cut sequin top with like a mesh undering and like just black trousers, black shoes. Oh, they're not black. They're not black. They're a different color, but I can't tell with this filter. Sick outfit. His whole look, he loves. Comfortable, gonna keep him warm. Like multiple layers, can change throughout. On point. I like it. You can tell he really styled himself. Chopping it up and trying on clothes with the fashionable kids at 6 of New York's raddest retail destinations. Okay. I've gone to New York twice. I'm a New Yorkin visitor, whatever. There's a lot of stores. Pro Sell, picking up a Slayer shirt. At the end of the day, fashion is literally for the kids, I guess. Dover Street Market. Oh wow, they're just getting bigger. Dover Street Market. Every day out Dover Street is an adventure. You never know who's going to walk through the door. That's kind of true. It's become like a celebrity, like influencer hub kind of thing. Token. There are a lot of brands that stores mandatorily carry
and we want to sidestep that. Okay. Alright. Toto Kaleo. Toto Kalo. We're freaks. We're freaks always. Solid. Dave's New York. I would never discount a customer who looks at our tees and thinks of it as a fashion piece. I think it's great. I would never discount a customer who looks at our tees and thinks of it as a fashion piece. I think it's great. See, the definition of fashion and the definition of style relate, but they're quite different than each other. And like, if you're gonna be a store that's not selling like that store's brand of clothes, Gucci sells Gucci, Chanel sells Chanel. You're gonna be a store that's selling all their stores, but your style of choice in the store, then yes, you are participating in fashion. And I just think I don't know if the wording's off, because why would you get upset your store is fashionable if it's a fashion, you're on trend, you're fat. Whatever. 10 Corso Como working together and watching the space come to life was an incredible experience. I think it's really smart for stores to be like a selfie, like a museum, selfie of museums, kind of like, you know, there's props and shit everywhere. Of course, you get more traction. Additional credits. And that's the end of this, with a Prada ad in the back to finish it off. Prada, I got a Prada bag from the Marvel collection. It's with Elektra, and it's like the Elektra bag, and I think it's so sick. It's like the best bag ever. Like that bag, that bag. So that was my video today of me reading and sharing my opinions on the GQ Style Holiday 2018. This series probably isn't going to be always on date. Sometimes because I feel like if you're really just going to stay on trend, then it's kind of like that quote, those who fail to learn history are doomed to repeat it. So I think it's really healthy to review back and forth and always kind of keep good with what happened and what's happening now. This is pretty close. It isn't too far. It's still, we're barely moving into the spring, summer, so I think we're okay. But I hope you guys liked the video. Share your opinions on the pages you saw, and who also hates watch ads as much as I do, because I don't think I'm wrong not liking watch ads. And I'm gonna hold to that one. If I'm gonna say anything with my chest today, it's that watch ads make me uncomfortable. But would I ever do a watch ad? Yeah, because they're a lot of money. That's kind of the point of them.